for just one moment?
Yes, you need to adjust the microphone.
Yes, go ahead. Good morning. Could you please tell everybody what your name is?
Gavin.
What's your middle name and your last name?
Patrick McGee.
How old are you, Gavin?
6.
Who else lives with you? Do you have any pets?
I live with my pets again.
What kind of pets do you have?
Dogs and cats.
How many dogs and how many cats?
2 dogs and 1 cat.
What are their names?
Bitsy, Rossi, and Cookie. I don't know.
Who's your mom?
Maybe, I guess.
How about before you started living with Mimi, who was your mom?
Christy.
And before you started living with Kay, who was your dad?
Yeah.
Do you remember the last time you saw your dad?
Since my mother.
Do you remember when that happened?
In 2007.
I want to ask you some questions first before we talk about that time, okay? What sort of things do you like to do when you're not in school?
Play video games.
What kind of video games do you like?
Wrestling.
Are you a big wrestling fan?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite wrestler?
Let's say John Cena.
Have you ever met John Cena?
Yes.
Are there other wrestlers that you like?
Yes.
Who are they?
The Undertaker, Kane.
The Undertaker and Kane?
Yeah, there's a lot more. Like 100, like all of them.
You like all the wrestlers?
Yeah, the tag team one I like is D-Generation X.
Okay.
Ms. Folger, would you just remove this pointer that's inside the witness stand?
Yeah, you said the last time you saw your dad was when your mom got killed? Is that a yes or no? You have to answer with words.
Yes.
Where did that happen?
That's my dad's couch.
Had you been to your dad's apartment before that happened?
Yes.
Do you know how many times you've been to your dad's apartment? Sorry? Had you ever slept over at your dad's apartment?
Yeah, all 3 times in a row.
Who else was there?
Just me, my dad, and my mom.
Do you remember how your mom got killed?
By a knife, by choking.
And who did those things to your mom?
My dad.
Do you remember what time this happened? Whether it was the morning, afternoon, night?
I don't know.
Do you remember if it was dark out or light out?
Dark out.
Can you tell us what you remember about when your mom got killed?
I remember that she was crying when I woke up.
Were you sleeping?
Yes.
Where were you
She woke
sleeping?
me up and I cried.
Where were you sleeping?
In my dad's bed.
And what did you do when you heard your mom crying?
When I walked out of the room, I started crying.
Why did you start crying?
Because my mom's getting killed.
Where did you go when you walked out of the room?
I went to the living room.
Where did you go in the living room?
Went anywhere
What do you mean by that?
on the floor.
Were you staying in one place or were you moving around or something else?
I was moving around.
Where were you moving around to?
Like all the couches and everything.
Where was your mom when you walked into the room?
On the couch where I had it between the couch.
Where was your dad?
Right in front of her.
How was he right in front of her? What was he doing?
Showing her.
What was he doing when you first came into the living room?
Choking her.
How was he choking you?
With hands.
Where did you see his hands?
And left.
Can you show me on your body where you saw his hands? Your Honor, may the record reflect on the front of the witness's neck. You said shoot this? Yes. What was your mom doing while your dad was choking you?
I don't know.
Was she still crying?
No, she was dead when I walked out of the room.
What happened after your dad choked your mom?
He brought 2 knives out of the kitchen.
What did he do with them?
He took one at a time. He only used one, and I stepped on one.
There was 2 knives? You stepped on one? Okay. And what about the other one? What did it look like?
It was sharp.
Can you tell me what it looked like other than being sharp?
It was like round.
And what did your dad do with the knife?
He stuck it in my mom's body.
What did you do while that was happening?
Kept crying.
Did your dad say anything to you while that was happening?
Yes.
What did he say?
My mom will wake up.
Did you say anything?
I don't know. I can't remember.
What did you do while that was happening?
Say that again?
What did you do while your dad was with your mom on the couch?
Moving around the front at the same time.
What happened after your dad used the knife on your mom?
We all went to bed.
How did you go to bed?
But Dad slept on my mom. I think and I don't know. I don't know where I slept because I can't remember.
But do you remember going back to sleep?
No.
Did you stay in the living room or did you go to another room?
I think I went to another room.
Before you went to bed that night, do you remember anything that your mom and dad were doing?
That's about it.
Do you remember, did everybody go to sleep at the same time that night?
Oh, no.
Did anybody go to sleep with you when you went to sleep that night?
I think so.
Who do you think went to sleep with you?
My dad.
What about your mom? She went?
He was dead.
The first time you went to sleep, before you woke up and heard your mom crying, did you guys all go to sleep together, or did you go to sleep by yourself?
We all went to sleep together.
Where was everybody sleeping that first time you went to sleep?
I was sleeping on the mattress with my mom. My dad was sleeping on the bed by himself.
Before you went to sleep that night, did you see your mom and dad looking for anything?
Did I say that one more time?
Before you went to sleep that first time that night, did you see your mom and dad looking for anything?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Were they looking around the house trying to find anything?
When my mom was fighting, they were looking for my mom and dad's phone.
Did they?
I found my dad's.
Gavin, do you remember how your mom was on the couch when your dad was killing her?
Her hand was like stuck between the cushions.
What about the rest of her body?
The rest of her body was out of stuck between
court's permission, may the witness step off the stand?
Yes. Judge, we object to this. Objections are ruled.
Will you see?
Yes.
Your Honor, with the court's permission?
Gavin McGee, step off. This would give you some.
Gavin, can you come over to this couch, please? And can you please show everybody how your mom was positioned when you came in and your dad was choking?
I can't do on this couch. Oh, okay.
Can you show us how your mom was positioned?
What does that mean?
What was her body doing when she was on the couch?
Like nothing.
Where was her body on the couch?
In the middle of it.
Can you show us using that couch? I understand it's a little bit different, but can you show us with that couch where she was on the couch, where her body was positioned on that couch? Thank you. I'd ask if you could get back up on your chair, please.
May I see if the side rubber just removed?
Gavin, when you got up that next morning, what happened?
My dad was going to the supermarket to get chocolate milk, and I got in the car accident.
What happened when you were still in the apartment with your dad before you left?
When he was going, he was like, stay here, stay here.
And what happened at that point? What did you do?
I went little.
And where did you guys go?
To the supermarket. We were in the middle of the road, and then we crashed. We were in the road.
Did you actually get milk at a supermarket, or were you driving to the supermarket?
Driving to the supermarket.
Do you remember how you got to the place where you got in the accident?
We were driving.
Do you remember if you were driving in the city, on fast roads, on highways?
I really don't know.
Remember about the car crash?
I was hurrying, I think I was crying.
what, can you tell us how the car accident happened?
I was sitting in the front seat when I was 3 years old.
And what happened?
And we automatic, when I was drawing on my name with a pen, and automatically we crashed into a truck.
Do you remember
What kind of truck it was?
You don't remember what kind it was?
I don't know.
How did your body feel after the car crash?
Objection, Ron. Objections are a little about.
After the car crash, where did you go?
The hospital.
Do you remember what hospital you went to or how many hospitals you went to?
2.
And do you remember how you got to those hospitals?
By a fire truck. By a fire truck or a ambulance truck.
Your Honor, I have no further questions for these things.
I don't have any questions, Ron. Okay.